Hello everybody, it's Mr. Second Amendment with, I guess, what would be part 3 of the Custom Mil-Spec. You guys have seen this 1911 in the channel over the years. Long story short, it started life as a Springfield Mil Spec 1911 offering pretty much in a 1911 A1 configuration with some modern changes. This thing started as a rental gun for 2 years when I was working with Range Chris. God only knows how many rounds were fired out of it on the rental line. And then since I bought it years ago, there's no telling. So right now you can see it is time for another Cerakote job. This would be, I think, the 4th time I've had this gun coated with something that would survive. So this is my go-to 1911. I'm more of a Glock 19X EDC kind of guy, and it's been that way for a while, but this gun, it's got that sentimental value for me. So in terms of Cerakoting, there's a couple things that we got to worry about. So everything to the grips and to the left, these are things that are not going to get Cerakoted. We don't want to Cerakote anything that's not going to survive the heat. So things like springs that don't need to be Cerakoted or might damage them anyway. Also things that we don't want to add dimension on, such as the sear. Perfectly fine the way it is, doing just everything it needs to do. So we're not going to want to do that, or the disconnector. But here is the 1911 ready for Cerakoting. I don't normally recommend taking out the grip screw bushings in a 1911. These are incredibly small threads for this part, and you really don't want to do that. I think the original factory grip bushings may have been in there. Got some new ones from Ed Brown. As a second note, it's not a bad idea to Cerakote maybe a couple extras, in terms of you can see some duplicates of some of these pins and plungers and things. And I'm also doing my Surefire. It's the MR07, so it takes a non-railed 1911 and allows you to have a rail for a weapon light. I'm going to be Cerakoting that as well. And in this case, also the barrel, mainly for rust prevention. So the only silver part on the gun is in fact going to be the trigger externally when this thing is done. The sights, they kind of are what they are, starting out with the standard cuts that Springfield gave them and still has on their MilSpec pattern. This is the result of 2 different gunsmiths trying to put a front sight on it that did not involve the old school tenon sight. So the first one kind of messed it up, did not machine it evenly, and that was years ago. I don't think that dude is in business anymore. The next one is a gunsmith who actually made things right, got the right height of night sight in the front, and managed to save this thing. So it's shooting perfect. So other than that, I'll show you guys the after when we're done with Cerakoting. I think the pattern, I'm just going to go for kind of a dark gray, Parkerized kind of look, but it's going to be Cerakote. Really just trying to do it for rust prevention. That's why the barrel's going to get it as well. And normally you'd want to take out the barrel link. I don't know how Springfield made these barrels, but I am impressed with the accuracy that I can still get out of it. And plus that barrel link does not want to come out. So we're going to see if my Cerakoter can do it just the way it is. I think he can. But anyway, stay tuned for an update when we get it back from Cerakoting. So thanks for watching.